Alright, it's time to finally finish this DLC, baby! Look at my Sami outfit. Aren't I charming? First, let me see if I have, I don't really have much steel or silver. I have a shitload of iron, as is tradition. Now, I've been told that Soren's map is a toughie. So I'll be interested to see. I hope Soren is, like, still mean. If he's not mean, it's gonna bother me.
This place is sweltering. Are you sure there's an emblem bracelet here?
Ah, yes, I found it. This is the bracelet of the strategist.
That's a relief. Thank you, Tiki. I'll summon the emblem right away.
Hi, Joe Cam. Well, I'm glad you like the content. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Look at him. He's looking good.
So, it's finally happened.
Oh, this is a great...
I've been looking forward to
this voice actor's doing a great job already.
Thanks for answering our summons. I'm the Divine Dragon.
I am Soren. I suppose you're here to ask for my aid. I would prefer it if you'd bother someone else.
I love him.
What?
There is only one person who commands my loyalty. You are not him.
Well, I have him with me,
Don't
dude.
say that. We need your help.
This map and Camilla's
Yet you
convinced
seem
me to turn
reluctant
off
to force me to
animations.
give
Oh
it.
god, is this going to be another 2-hour
That
map?
seems to be your only available course of action if you really are so desperate.
That's a fair point. But I'd really rather come to an agreement.
Very well. Prove you're strong enough to be worth my time, and I'll consider it.
Really? You will?
You don't seem the type to take no for an answer, so it appears I have little choice.
Even so, I'm very glad. Thank you, Emblem Soren.
I only said I would consider it. Not exactly a paragon of listening skills, are you?
Oh my god, he's so mean. I love it. He's perfect. Hey, Marcelo, how you doing today? Like that, Acty Lizzie. Alright. Thought I did this bond up to 20. I guess I only did it to 15. Interesting. Let me make sure I'm satisfied with the way that I have my bands set up. Shoot. Oh, actually, we need to put one on Rosado. I didn't realize Rosado was coming. That's good. That means we can put Byleth back on Rosado, where Byleth belongs. Do you guys have bond level? I don't remember if I did much bonding. I wish I had done more so that they'd have Dual Assist Plus, but whatever.
Lucina,
Make it
let's go.
work. Soren is very sarcastic and direct. Mean might not be quite the right word, but he's very, he doesn't have a lot of tact. He just says what he says what he's thinking. I'm gonna have PTSD from all of the flyers in these maps, man. And right off the bat, we've got 12 of them. Let's see what Soren does. Alright, he's got a big AoE attack. Oh, he has bolting. Okay. He's got a big long-range magic. His bolting is going to lower my hit. That's annoying. Unit deals effective damage, deal +7. Okay, so I gotta be careful with the flyers near... Oh, actually, I don't know. Does he actually have wind magic on him? He does. Okay, so I gotta be careful with the flyers near him. Broken foe with a tome. Chances of foe... Oh, interesting. So, you might stay broken after he attacks you. I feel like that's not such a big deal. Ooh, lowers resistance and gains health back. That's pretty important. Alright, interesting. Oh, what are his stats though? Is he Oh, his defense is puny. We're gonna wreck this man. We're gonna bully him. We are going to bully this nerd. How do I want to approach the map, though? I think I'm just going to go to the right to start with, so I don't have to deal with, like, everyone coming at me at the same time. And then, like, these guys are going to slowly either make their way this way or up, and then we'll deal with them, and then we'll swing back around for this chest. I think that's a decent plan. So Soren is definitely an abrasive guy. So I can understand why one might not like him. But I think if you play his games, you'll like him more. He has a really interesting relationship with Ike. The way he develops as a character is really nice.
Avoid any areas where
But I can understand if you didn't play those games, why he does not come off the best. I thought I didn't need the DLC, but Hector and Soren, though, I know, dude. I love them. I was so excited they put them in this game. I was kind of surprised they put Soren in.
Yes.
I guess Camilla's not a lord either, but it was just an interesting pick. I guess he's a pretty popular character.
Don't worry.
Oh my god, this song. They did so well with all of the music, dude. Fuck. Oh, pretty decent level up. Or even a little beefier. I'll leave her there, I think.
Right.
Will there be more DLC? Yes. There will be at least 2 more waves of DLC, and then hypothetically they could do more than that, but I think that will probably be it. Unfortunately, we do know what's in the DLC, and it is sadly not Salif. I would also enjoy Salif, but it seems it is perhaps not meant to be unless they do more DLC. But Wave 3 is going to bring us Chrom and Robin in one ring. And then we're going to get Veronica from Fire Emblem Heroes. And then Wave 4, as Grace just said, is going to be more like a whole extra little story. Which looks kind of interesting. It looks like we're going against like the Bizarro World version of some of our allies. So I'll be interested to see if that's any good. Hey there, how's it going? I would say your name, but I can't pronounce it. But if you tell me how to pronounce it, I'll say it.
Anything for you.
I'll do my best.
Understood.
Yeah, thanks for joining me this morning, guys. I know I had this stream scheduled for tomorrow, which was an accident. I realized this morning, I was like, shit, I meant to schedule it for today, so I appreciate you guys coming anyway. Needed to get it done today, though, because I want to talk about the DLC in my video this week, and I have the other two, the segments about the other 2 maps written out, but I need to talk about this one, too. Yeah, Wave 4 is going to be like Cindered Shadows. Ruslan? Cool. 2,000 gold. Let's see, do I care about the rewards in either of these? Not really. Rescue would be nice, but I already have a couple rescues, so I'm not super stressed about that.
Submit. I have dispensed with doubt.
These flyers are making me nervous, man. I don't like them. I have trauma from the Camilla map with the flyers.
This smoke is obscuring our view. We should advance carefully.
Yeah, so I believe you can tackle these paralogs anytime after you've beaten the Tiki one, which opens either after chapter 6 or 7. I forget which. Alright, this map has a lot going on. I was expecting the explosions to be it, but we also have smoke to worry about. That's cool. We're gonna use our big brains and we're gonna get through this map. Oh, why did I give you a silver bow if you can't use it? What am I, a dum-dum? Silver weapons, I think, are kind of interesting in this game. In that, like, it's not like older games where you can just throw them on anyone, right? Because the build requirements can, mess you up. But I think they're really good on characters like, Etier really needs a silver bow, and really a forged silver bow by late game to continue one-shotting things. So for characters like her, it's definitely, you know, worth getting the silver bow. But like for some characters, you would rather not use the silver bow because you want to double. So I think it depends a bit on the character and the situation. Like, the Silver Lance that they give you at the beginning of the game isn't going to be that useful on some of the units, I think. I think it'll be useful on, like... So, Alfred doesn't double anyway, so it'll be useful to have it on him, because it'll just be, like, free extra damage, basically. This game's weapon balancing is very, reminiscent of Fate's, I agree. Which makes sense, because that game also didn't have durability. How do I want to play this? Good. We can just take a stack of poison. It's not that big of a deal. I'm probably going to do a Byleth dance this turn. Okay. There is Rosado. There you are. Byleth is kind of a funny emblem because I think it's, like, I feel like there's a decent argument that I shouldn't have gotten Bond 20 on Byleth because, like, all I really want to do with Byleth is dance, right? But since I have Bond 20, and now I have to wait an extra turn before I can do it again because it takes 4 turns for her to stop being Byleth instead of 3. So I wonder what the, I wonder if there's a valid argument in favor of not getting her all the way to, Bond 20 on Byleth. Kind of interesting to think about. Do I need to be engaged to use the Dragon Vein? I don't. Alright, let's see. Oh wow, it makes it all around you. Okay. Yeah, Goddess Dance is pretty insane. How scary are you? 53 on 29 speed. Not that scary. Scary to flyers. Yeah, okay, so what I'm gonna do is come here. Oh, this does not do what I expected it to do. Oh, it does the opposite of what I thought it was going to make ice that blocked them, not ice that made them faster. That's bad. Let's see, that complicates things. Let's see if that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Let's see if we can, make it work anyway. Yeah, I guess Azura is Azura not that popular? I don't know. Like, it's weird that, because I agree, it would make more sense if it was Azura. But, you know, that we ended up just not getting Azura. And instead we have Camilla, right? I know Camilla's really popular, but I don't know. I always thought Azura was decently popular too, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Bro, ugh, that's such a sad miss. I really would have liked for that to have hit. Definitely a bit of a bruh moment at this. Well, I know Azura is popular, but, like, really, to get in this game, you have to be among the most popular in your game, right? Because, like, most games are only getting 1 or 2 people total. So it's like, if you're not the most popular, then you don't make the cut, right?
Allow me. I'm in your debt.
Alright, let's see if we can survive my horrible mistake of assuming that the ice would work the same way that the other ice works on the other Dragon Vein. Because it does not. I was wrong about that. Which I will say I actually like that it works a little differently. I just probably should have been read a little more carefully how it worked. Probably would have been a productive use of my time to read what it did. Alright, I understand what, whoever said this, I understand what you were saying when you said this map made you turn off animations. Hey, Tyrion Master, how are you doing today? I am doing well, by the way. Yeah, I may have messed up with the ice. Yeah, we're gonna go back. We're gonna not do the ice this time. Now that I understand fully how it works. Everything up to here is fine. Ooh, painting. That's fun. I don't do a ton of painting, but I do, I mean, it is probably a different kind of painting than the kind of painting you're doing. But I'm pretty into D&D, and when we're playing in-person games, I like to get the little miniatures, and I'll paint those, and that's fun for me. Good morning, Arthur. Alright, I'm gonna use my turn more wisely this time. Let me read the Dragon Veins. Let's understand what they do. Create flames. Decrease defense and avoid. Decrease avoid. Increase defense res. Okay. I can work with that. Painting walls. Well, I guess that can be... I guess whether that is fun or not depends on how much you like painting. my dad always enjoyed painting walls, but I guess that depends on your perspective. And yes, painting miniature... Oh my god. Painting miniatures can be really time-consuming, for sure. Especially, I'm a very slow painter, so it takes me forever to get it done. The Gold Mary, are you gonna hit this time around?
Cutting in.
You sure are, God bless. But yeah, one of these days I'd really like to get into Warcraft, but part of the reason I haven't is because the painting seems like really intimidating to me. You have to paint a whole army of dudes. But I have a buddy that's been trying to get me to play it online, so maybe I'll do that sometime. Wow. Not doing so well on the accuracy. Killing Edge is our best bet still.
Need help? That's not all.
Dude, this thief has dodged more. He's dodged in this turn. Multiple 80s and multiple 70s. Hopefully we can get him on this one.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we got him. It is done. He's been had. Alright, and we should be fine. I think this knight is either gonna hit... Oh, Marin is taking more hits than I realized. Can I fix that? I think I can. Yeah, I definitely can. Ooh, yeah, he has a warp, so we can fix it. Question is, do I want to warp multiple people over here, or just one? I think just one. Staves are so powerful in this game. And they're powerful in every game, but boy is it nice being able to warp places. Right, and then Marin can still get hit by it, but only by the knight now, which is fine. 100% I can live with that. Bro, these physics staff guys are pretty annoying, because it's like I have to watch the whole animation of everyone getting hit by the fireballs, and then I have to watch the whole animation of everyone getting physicked. Okay, that would get me 1 kill, but it would put her range of the 8,000 flyers. Which they really love flyers in this DLC. Used quite a few of them. Yes, I completely understand the concern to play Warhammer out of concern for your wallet. Definitely not a cheap hobby. But it seems fun, and I think the orcs are silly. Plus, I've always been a big Magic the Gathering guy, so whenever I would go to the store to play Magic, you know, you have the Warhammer guys playing in the same store, and they always look like they're having so much fun. I could be having fun. I could be having fun with you. Let's see if I can... wondering if I can just pop one of these flyers. Sure can. I've multiple times been very close to buying a 3D printer. And then I haven't done it yet, but I think maybe when we move into a bigger place, I will. We don't have like a ton of space for one at the moment. But I do kind of want a 3D printer. Thank you for the sub, useless lesbian. I'm sure you're not useless, though. You have value.
May I?
I fight for my friends.
I do like that when you sync with the emblems, you get to use all of their cool weapons. Like, it's fun getting to use Ragnar. Also, it bothers me that I can't zoom out more on the map. Like, I want to see who the lines are going to. Oh, I'm sure Games Workshop hates it, but... you know... I don't care so much if Games Workshop is worried about it. People should do what they need to do to play the game. It's the same way with, like, Magic, where I'm sure Wizards doesn't like that people print proxies of, really expensive cards, but it's like, if I want to play, Legacy, I'm not paying $20,000 for a deck. I'm gonna put him there. He'll get hit. I don't think... he should be fine, but even if he's not, he has holdout. But I looked... the math looked like he would be fine. I think these maps are going to be very interesting to try to do in the early game. They're loaded with flyers, but a lot of these you're going to have to do with, like, one archer if you try to do them when you can, because you're just, as soon as you can, because you're just going to have Eddie A. Yes, this is maddening, Mr. Guest. Also, welcome. Cool if we can kill him without taking a counter if we can.
Let's begin.
Man, the hit rates on these flyers are so shaky in all of the DLC maps.
I must stay focused.
So the Tiki map isn't that bad if you're adequately prepared for the reinforcements. If you don't know the reinforcements are coming, then the Tiki map is horrendous. Yes, I heard there was a new class, the Enchanter, right? Let's see if we can find them. Sage, Mystical, Adept, Mystical, Sage. Where are they? Ah, here they are. Enchanter. Combat medic who skillfully uses items for combat. They have convoy access. That's so funny. And they have tonics. That's fantastic. I wonder if that's like a... Maybe we'll get one in the 4th wave of the DLC? Because I think that that's going to have new characters, right? I love that, though. I think the idea of a character whose job it is to convoy is very funny. Okay, let's deal with the flyer first. We're gonna kill the flyer, and then we will figure out what we're doing with the rest. I wonder what's in Soren's convoy.
I must stay focused.
That's actually kind of interesting, though. I do wonder, like, how would you evaluate convoy access on a unit? Because that is valuable, right? Like, that's like a legitimately good thing for a unit to have. But how good? Just want to focus on where this flyer can get, because these guys will be able to wall off. So I think we can just kill this guy with Bolganon. Bolganon? Bolganon? I don't know.
Unforgivable.
I don't know. What do you guys think Soren keeps in his convoy? Yes, I did beat Camilla and Hector already. This is the last one I have to do. Well, the last one I have to do for this wave of DLC, that is.
Me too.
Annoying.
The Camilla map took me like 7 years, because I was like, I decided at least the first time I play these maps, I don't want to warp skip them. And my god, the amount of flying reinforcements on that Camilla map. Is my magic low, or is his, Oh yeah, my magic is very low. Cool. Let's just hit him with the bolt axe. Yes, the Camilla map took me 7 years to complete. My hair is graying. I have bald patches now. All because of the Camilla map. I'm gonna make doubles here, and Kagetsu can just get hit by a meteor, and he'll be fine. As you can tell, I'm a tactician that cares very much for the well-being of my units. I have to make sure to attack Soren with Ike. I forgot to attack Camilla with Corrin, and then I had to look up the Oh, I forgot that was gonna... I wasn't thinking that was gonna hit the dummies. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that. Oh, but it didn't kill them, so it doesn't matter. Fascinating. I may have fucked up. That mage might go for the real Kagetsu. I was wondering if Three Houses is beatable without or minimal monastery exploration. I think it probably is, but it would just be... annoying. Well, I don't know. On like New Game or New Game Plus? On New Game Plus, definitely. On New Game, I imagine it's beatable, but I think it could be a pain.
I am defeated.
On New Game Plus, I actually don't think it's that big of a deal to skip the monastery stuff.
Need help?
I was gonna say, people have done some crazy runs in Fire Emblem games, so I usually just assume everything is possible. I mean, I remember when I watched Mecha's Fire Emblem 7 Negative Growths run, which if you guys haven't seen that, you should check it out. It's like, he did a playthrough where his units, when they leveled up, their stats went down instead of up. And he still beat the whole game. It was nuts. That was when I learned that, like, that I'm not that good at Fire Emblem.
Nothing back.
I will help.
Guess I needed protecting.
Yeah, I did Maddening New Game on Three Houses once, and I was like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna do this again. I'm glad that I did it once so that I could say that I did it, but I didn't think it was that fun. I mean, part 2 was actually... Part 2 is kind of silly in that it's fun to, it's fun to warp skip all the maps in Part 2. Yeah, Excelblem also has some pretty insane gameplay. So I think most challenge runs are probably possible if you're willing to do the planning required to make them work, which personally I am not. But, you know, more power to you if that's fun for you. I do enjoy watching other people do them, so I'm glad that, you know, other people find them fun. They're fun to watch.
Right. Not done yet.
Yes, I have long said that Three Houses really needed a difficulty in between maddening and hard. Because I think hard really should have been normal mode. Hard should have been normal should have been easy, maddening should have been maddening, and they should have had a third hard mode. And I think that would have worked well. Yeah, they do go a little over the top with the ambush spawns in that game, for sure. Oh, interesting. It, like, just does a big area around you. So, like, if I came here... Oh, thanks for the super chat, Tiered Master. That's my first one. I appreciate you. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming that I can Kanto after this.
Time to play.
I will be adding, by the way, speaking of, sorry, the super chat just reminded me of this, but I have some custom emotes in the works. So hopefully sometime next week I should have custom emotes and like memberships set up for anyone that's interested in that. Obviously, no pressure, of course. I do wonder if the, with this DLC, if the terrain powers have gotten a little out of hand. I have Roy's fire ability, I have Edelgard's fire ability, Camilla has Dragon Vein, Orin has Dragon Vein, Hector can make impassable terrain. At what point do I have too many tools to lock off parts of the map?
Too kind.
Three Houses is a very interesting game. I will always love Three Houses for the characters and writing. One of my favorite Fire Emblem games in that regard. But it's definitely hard to replay sometimes because of just like the monastery can be really tedious. Can we get a stream where it's just a camera pointed at your lizard for 5 hours? So here's the thing. I've actually talked with, my fiance is always like, you should set up a lizard stream. But about 95% of the time, he's doing one of two things. He is either just sitting on a rock, or, hiding in a hole. So, like, you'd really just be, like, looking at him sitting there. I do post pictures of him on Twitter all the time, though, so if you ever want to see the lizard, I'm on Twitter at ActualLizardYT, and I do post CJ on there a lot. Just do it anyway. Alright, alright. One of these days I will do a lizard camera for you guys. I'll have to get a, like a wireless webcam or something, but I'll set something up one of these days. Oh, well, welcome back to live with us, Tyrion, and thank you again. I really appreciate it. Just think of it as a face cam. Alright, one of these days I will set up the lizard cam for you guys. Oh, you're just... okay. You are underestimating people's ability to watch nothing. You know, you're probably right about that, because I will say we do spend a fair amount of time watching CJ, and him doing nothing is pretty entertaining. If you're really lucky, he has like a little house, and sometimes he climbs up on top of it, so if you're really lucky, he'll do that while I have him on stream. Damn. Guys is quick. Alright. Where did I put Ivy? Ivy's gonna kill this guy.
I'll help. Me too. What fun!
But yeah, alright. If you guys want the lizard cam, I will set up the lizard cam. Eventually. I gotta get I have to get some equipment for that. One thing I will say I appreciate about Three Houses, though, is Three Houses felt almost like a second awakening in just how many people it brought into the franchise. Like, half the people I talk to about Fire Emblem are either their first game was Awakening or Three Houses. And I feel like I can't, like, overstate the importance of that, right? Like, that... I remember before Awakening came out, I wasn't sure we were ever going to get a Fire Emblem again in the West. After we didn't get 12, I was like, man, are we just... is that it? Are we not getting any more? So I will always appreciate Awakening and Three Houses for bringing so many people into the series.
My turn.
Just give up. Me too.
Not done yet.
Fates is a fascinating game. I think I like Fates more than a lot of people do, but definitely not a game without its issues, for sure.
I'll assist.
Die. I won't falter.
Well, I think Three Houses benefited a lot from being on the Switch. It feels like everybody has a Switch. And then Three Houses got incredibly good word of mouth, I think. Everybody was talking about Three Houses when it came out. Especially because they had I guess they tried to do this with Fates 2, where you had to pick which side you wanted to join. But that was not as big of a deal. Everybody wanted to talk about which house they took in Three Houses, and I feel like people didn't care about that as much in Fates. Problem. So I think that's another reason why Fates did so well. For the Wolf Balon, and let's use the Storm's Eye. I haven't really used this much yet. Yeah, I totally understand not being able to get into Fates. Certainly one of the weaker stories in the franchise. You know, Birthright's alright. I don't hate Birthright's story. And it had, it does have some really good characters, like, despite I don't love the narrative of Conquest, but I like a lot of the characters in Conquest.
Bobbier reporting.
So that helped. Fates Revelations was a ride. I will say that about it. It was definitely, an experience. Remember when people said Engage was going to be easy? Well, Fire Emblem's so interesting to me because what people think is easy or difficult is, like, so wildly different. Like, I've still seen some people say, like, when I made a video about Maddening Mode, and a lot, you know, reading different people's experiences in the comments was really interesting, where some people were like, actually, Engage Maddening's really easy. And I was like, man, I didn't think so. But I guess it just depends, right? Like, I follow, like we were talking about XLblem earlier, who I think has been finding Engage easier than I have. So it's just interesting to see people's experiences with difficulty. But I think Engage Maddening hits the sweet spot just right, for me at least. It's challenging, but it doesn't feel stupid. Like, the challenge feels reasonable and fair and fun. So I'm pretty psyched about Maddening in Engage. Yeah, the endgame maps are a little messy. But that's pretty much true in every Fire Emblem game, I think. Not that that is an excuse, but at least I wasn't, like, expecting an immaculate endgame.
I won't flinch.
The Lin Paralog is so funny because it's not even from the game Lin's in. I guess it makes sense because it's in her planes, but I thought it was funny that I was like, I guess this is the consequence of making the emblem from FE7 a character that is frankly not the most relevant after the tutorial.
That's not all.
I am in your debt.
I think Conquest late game chapters are a mixed bag. There are some I really enjoy. I know this is a controversial one. People have mixed opinions on this map, but I love Mr. Fuga's Wild Ride, the one with the wind on the platforms. I had so much fun with that map.
Rest now.
But the problem with Conquest Lunatic, right, it's Lunatic in that game, not Maddening, I'm pretty sure. Get a new dance. Is that, like, if you mess up at the end of a Conquest map, that's like an hour out of your day gone. You lose so much time if you mess up at the end of a map, which is why I appreciate Divine Pulses for that reason. Although it also doesn't feel as bad in this game to let a unit die, because you get so many good units, so that was also helpful.
Quickly now. Not done yet.
Way to shine.
Let's see. We get this man with the killer bow. 71% crit. Don't let me down, all Chris.
I will help.
Me too.
Oh, he's the man.
I must stay focused.
69 damage, nice. Can Fates be beaten without the pairing system? Maybe? I think that would definitely be a tricky challenge, because pair up is real good. But like I said, I've seen people do some pretty insane Fire Emblem runs, so I don't assume anything is impossible. Although it might be a little easier than, like... Well, I don't know. I was gonna say it might be a little easier than Awakening without pair-up, because pair-up is bonkers in Awakening. But at the same time, so is Robin in general. Like, you don't need pair-up to not Nosferatu tank. I mean, it helps, but you don't need it. Although pair-up does help in Awakening at the end. I remember the final boss. I remember the first time I played Awakening Lunatic, I did the whole Robin Nosferatu tanking thing. So, like, basically it was Robin solos after, like, Chapter 5. And then you get to the end where the boss, like, the only person that could really hurt the boss significantly was Chrom. But... you know, I hadn't used him at all. So I remember I, like, switched Robin to a Brave weapon so that Chrom could get a bunch of pair-up attacks without getting counter-attacked, which I always thought was kind of a funny thing. Damn, smoke on this map kind of getting out of control. There's so many enemies, it's hard to move up. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, is that, like, pair-up is stronger in Awakening, but I don't know that you actually need it, because Awakening is just an easier game, and there's other ways to break it.
I'm here.
Annoying.
Look here. Have at you.
Like Nosferatu tanking. And always Nosferatu tank. Here, I'm gonna move Marin back to get... also because I want to enter Alchrist over to that square after he attacks. Vander is an interesting unit. I actually think he's basically what a Jagen should be. I feel like I've become too accustomed to Jagens that are decent for the entire game. Whereas I do think that Vander kind of does what a Jagen is supposed to do. He provides you some early game durability, and then he falls off. Whereas I feel like too often, it's like the Jagens forget to fall off. And they're just good for the entire game. Which is fun sometimes. I mean, I like dominating maps with Seth and Marcus. But I think Vander's largely fine. Maybe he could have a few more relevant chapters, and that would be good. But I actually think it's good that he falls off. It does also hurt him a bit that weapon ranks are the way they are in this game, because I think in basically every other Fire Emblem, he would probably come with a silver axe. but he doesn't because you could just give it to somebody else, you know? Dude, terrain effects are so strong. Why am I allowed to do this?
I'll help. This ends now.
Although the other interesting thing about Vander that I might change this if I were going to remake Vander. His internal level is like so high that he doesn't get any experience. So it's not even a problem of like, I don't know. I think Vander should probably be deployed until like chapter 9. I don't think you have enough better units for him until like chapter 8 or 9. And then you probably want to stop deploying him. But yeah, I mean, that's what he's supposed to do, though, right? He's supposed to help protect your units in the early game until they can get up to pace, and then you stop using him. I think that's fine. I would have made his internal level lower so that he could actually gain some experience. Because, interestingly, the problem with Vander isn't even that his growths are bad. Not that they're great, but it's that he doesn't gain any experience for the first, like, 6 chapters of the game. Which I guess is still fine to the extent that, like, his role isn't really to get experience. Like, you don't really want him to get a ton of experience because, you know, you're probably going to give that to somebody else. He is definitely weaker than other Jagans, don't get me wrong. But I think most other Jagans are too strong.
Need help? Me too.
We could have been friends. Unfortunate.
Like, I think probably my ideal Jagan would be slightly weaker than, what's his name? Than Frederick. Alright, I'm relying on Kagetsu to do, like, a little dodging here. But I think he can. I think he can pull it off. But if he can't, we'll be rewinding. We'll see. Alright, I have determined the Camilla emblem is cracked. The ability to give people flying is pretty nuts, to be honest. Yes. Oh, it gets rid of the smoke. Interesting. Yep, that protects Kagetsu. We can dance to get her out of the way of the flyers. And then hopefully Kagetsu is
With pride.
I think he needs to make one dodge. Let me see if my math is right on that. 58. 720. Yeah, I think he should just need to make one dodge. Alright, let's watch all of the physicking. Okay. Alright, I think he should be fine.
Even Mikey wants to.
One interesting Jagan is the Dark Knight and Tearing Saga. Extremely tanky and one runs pretty much everything, and also his growths are insane. So basically, like, that sounds like Magic Seth to me. I need to play Tearing Saga. Ooh, leaves the army and returns as an enemy. That's a little scary. It's also kind of neat, though. I like it when they do different things with Jagans. This is range. Okay. Who's standing here? Diamant? Physic is pricey in this game. Well, Physic is always pricey. I think the difference in this game is just you don't have a ton of money. So it matters more that it's pricey. I don't know if I just have trash depth perception or what, but like whenever enemies are on a wall or like a raised platform is involved, it becomes very difficult for me to like, wow, you just dodged so many things. Unfortunate. Do a Byleth dance this turn. Probably be good. Aaron, take out one of these.
Let's begin.
Allow me.
Not done yet. Please die.
I'm in your debt.
Very good, very, very good.
Annoying.
Over here. Fight. For Brodia.
I like having this Forged Killer Bow on Alchrist. It's fun that he crits on like 3 out of 4 attacks. Oh, we want to move him here. If we're gonna do a dance this turn. Okay, there's 0 chance of death here. Curse all the donations. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is money. If you don't do a ton of donations, money is okay in this game. But if you do a lot of donations, it is very easy to run out of cash. But also, I want the clothing. So it's difficult not to do the donations. I don't know why I want the clothing. I don't even get to wear it into battle, but I do. We just need 1 hit, so we will take the 69 accuracy. Nice.
I can always depend on you.
Yeah, donating is also good for the extra ingots. I think, like, I haven't done the math yet, but my perception, my vibes-based perception, is that it seems like the first few donations, the first couple donations are pretty good. Like, if you get every place to level 2, it doesn't cost that much money, and you probably get more value out of it from the But this playthrough at least, I stopped at 2 for every donation. I was like, I will get each of them to level 2. And I think that has worked fairly well. Well, and you want to adopt the animals. Not that you need to, since, like, all you really need are dogs. But I like adopting the animals. It makes me happy to adopt the animals. Sigurd's gonna recharge in a second anyway, but this is, like, the space I want her to be on. Yeah, it's fine. Getting over here, is there a flyer? Oh no, we're getting into Soren range. Okay. We gotta start thinking about bolting. You guys don't have a lot of strength, right? Yeah, you can't damage her. Missing out on camels sucked. I totally understand. The first time I played, when I couldn't donate the camel, I was so sad. I was like, I don't even want the camel for the thing. Like, I don't even know what the camel gives you. I'm sure it's not anything better than the dogs, but I was like, but I want the camel, man. Just for the sake of having a camel. Hey, John, how are you doing? Glad you could catch the stream, too. What if we, like, did it here? Do we catch any of our dudes? Catch Ivy. I can, like, live with that, I think.
Hurry up and die.
This is a cool animation, man. These DLC emblems seem really good to me. Like, the Camilla emblem seems quite strong. Just the ability to just give someone flying randomly seems really good. I will say one thing that this game, I think, could do a little better, is often these maps have, like, side objectives, like these chests that, like, I should care about, right? Like, this chest should make me want to play fast, but, like, the rewards are often things that I'm okay with losing. Like, in this case, it's a rescue staff, which is actually pretty decent, but, like, there's a lot of rescue staffs in this game. Like, it's not hard to get a rescue staff. And in some maps, like in the Marth Paralog, there's a chest that gives, like, a tonic. And I'm like, you really put a tonic in the chest? Like, why don't you put something I actually care about? I did watch the Cor and Camilla conversation. That I forgot to trigger. So I've seen it now. I think it's really nice that they gave each character a special conversation. I wasn't necessarily expecting that, so I thought it was a cool touch. Do you guys think there's enough smoke on this map? Or do we need a little more? I wonder, let me see, how far are we from... Oh, interesting. So, bolting must just have a pretty big range, because we're still not that close to being able to, Astra Storm him.
I'll do as you command.
I guess they don't know when you're gonna do the paralogs, and I get they don't want to, like, shower you in, stat boosters, right? But sometimes I see a chest and I'm like, I just don't really care about what's in it. Which is not ideal, right? Like, because the point of chests should be that I'm willing to take some risks to acquire the chests, but often it feels like I just don't care about them, and I'm like, I'm just not gonna get the chest, and I can live with that. Is not ideal. I should want the chest.
Just a scratch?
Need help?
Allow me! Again! A good win.
Dude, bows really do. I mean, I know bows are supposed to mess up flyers, but bows really mess up flyers in this game. I mean, they do so much damage. Yeah, that would have been smart. They totally could have put more money in chests. That would have worked. Also, I should have used my eyes and saw that this guy had a spear. That would have been a good use of my ability to see and read things. Need like one chain attack for that to work. Are you guys like particularly scary? How much damage? Oh, you're not very scary to cool, right? Right? My eyes did not deceive me. They don't do that much damage. Your defense is giant. Yeah. We can do this. And this should work. Wait, that's all you get from that village if you save it? I was gonna look up what that was because I was curious. It's just an elixir? That's so sad. That's not enough. Could be something better.
I'll help. You're much more skilled.
Imagine spending 2 warps and then all you get is an elixir. That would bum me out, man.
My turn.
Nice.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, she can probably more. Fine.
Excuse me. Over here.
Please die.
That's fine. This guy can't go anywhere, right? That guy can. But what we can do is dance for Ivy. And then Ivy can kill that guy.
Hurry.
Just give up.
I wonder if he starts attacking with bolting, does that aggro him? Will he start moving? Curious. How much damage does magic attack of 50, speed of 24? I see he would actually double Sean. That's funny.
You'll see what I'm made of.
Who here? Oh, I meant to heal Gold Mary at some point. I think she should actually be okay, though, because her defense is very high. I wonder why the meteors don't kill the doubles. I mean, they must have specifically programmed them not to, but I wonder why. I think it would be okay if they broke the doubles. Map's getting awfully smoky. Just married Yunaka, let's go. Good, I like Yunaka. I was not expecting to like Yunaka at first. But then I did end up liking her. I think her supports were pretty good.
More fighting?
Yeah, it is interesting that they haven't brought back S-rank supports. What I was surprised that they got rid of, though, was paired endings. Outside of yours, I was surprised more characters don't have them.
I can keep going.
We'll kill Diamant here.
Tell me where. Quickly now. Beat me to the punch.
Do all of the DLC chapters scale? My understanding is yes. I believe they all scale. I'm going to move him here, because what I'm going to do is get rid of some of the smoke. I do think there's a little too much of it. Gotta dial it back a little bit. And where is, there's Vale. I'm not sure exactly what the chapters scale with, though. I've heard a couple things, and I haven't looked up which is correct. Some people have told me that it's your highest level unit, and other people have told me it's a Lear's level. And I assume one of those things is true, but I don't know which one.
Excuse me.
Please die. Sleep now.
Goodbye.
I won't forget you.
.29 attack. Fine. Do ice. Does ice work better here? I'm thinking if we do fire, he's still gonna get hit by that archer I don't love. We do ice. Whether she gets hit depends on how their AI does it. Let's see. I'm gonna do ice, with the understanding that Vale might get fucked up. But we'll see. I think she'll be okay. Yeah, I love paired endings. I remember that was when I first started playing Fire Emblem. What do these guys have, Thorons or something? Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, this isn't work. Probably gonna be rewinding. I've made a horrible mistake. Oh, I still have Astra Storm. Let's see. This we might be able to salvage.
I cannot retreat now.
That might help the situation. I'm concerned that that archer is just gonna kill Vale. Vale's defense is not very high. But yeah, our supports and paired endings are like the whole reason I fell in love with Fire Emblem when I started playing it.
Please stop.
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting... Oh, Soren's moving now. That's good. I wasn't expecting Mavier to take like 30 damage from Reforge. He's pretty tanky though, and he still has holdouts, so he should be okay. Even if they all whack him. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. We're gonna have to do that turn again. So he doesn't have his binding attack, right? That's the best way to do this. But once Kagetsu moves, Marin will be able to hit that flyer. I think we can kill this guy.
A good wind.
Will also make space for Marin to move in and attack. Yeah, he's there.
I'm here.
Farewell to you.
Ooh!
You were
We actually needed that crit. She was gonna miss the kill by 1 damage. What I was actually hoping would happen was that, like, one more chain attack would go off. Than the amount that did go off. But, that works too. I think we just want to back Ivy up a bit here. back everyone up a bit and just have Wizard Dragon Vein. That would probably work. Especially if Soren is going to start moving this turn anyway. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, then she can only even get hit by one person. And Seedall will get hit by a meteor, which is sad, but I can live with that. He will not get killed by the meteor, which is the key. Yeah, I do like that the unit deployments are fairly consistent in this game. Towards the end game, at certain points you start seeing ones that are like 8 deploys. Like the Hector map was actually an 8 deploy. But I do agree. I like that it's mostly a consistent amount of units that you get to bring. What do I think of Mauvir's character? I really like Mauvir. He's my favorite of the 4 hounds. I supported him in the first playthrough, just because I enjoy his character quite a bit. Mauvir is a nice boy that just needs a little love. How many of these do we have left? 8? Okay, we have plenty. Oh, I see. They got a whole chain guard thing going on.
Understood.
My turn.
Please die.
But yeah, I think a lot of the 4 hounds suffer from a lack of characterization, but Mauvir does not, since he has the luxury of joining your team. I think Gris is so funny. I wish he had a little more screen time. Such a weird little man.
I will help.
Look here. That's not all.
Yeah, he is kind of a Camus that joins you. That's true.
Dream well.
Their attacks do actually matter. And not totally ignore them. How much damage would it actually take? Wouldn't get doubled, so it would be 19 guy. $18 from guy. Be okay. So he can safely make an attack here. I'm assuming guys don't matter, right? They don't. Yeah, they don't matter to Mauvir.
I'll assist.
But yes, TLDR, I really like Mauvir. I think he's a lot of fun. I like his character design too.
Yes.
It's not like essential, but it is a nice bonus. I like it when characters look cool. You're like fine if these guys attack you, right? Yeah. Perhaps not if that other flyer attack.
Grace and skill.
Raise your sword.
Go, Sigurd! $33, both using Fielding Art, so they'll do a little damage, but she can certainly take a hit from them.
Let's begin. Not done yet.
Oh, what, Selena? I liked Selena in Fire Emblem 8. He is probably not going to hit him, but we might be able to kill with, main attacks.
Just give up.
Damn, we needed one more. What I was trying to avoid was having to use Kagetsu to finish that kill, because I want to use Kagetsu to do other stuff. But I might have to. Because this flyer needs to die. But I was hoping to not have to use Kagetsu to do it.
Impressive.
But he dodged too many things.
I can still dance.
Oh, he is, I think that... Well, that's fine. Because that guy's gonna die, so... .27 speed, 59 attack. Not gonna double. A hell of a lot of damage, but... Okay, I think. Yeah, and then Kagetsu can kill that guy. Oh, actually, we'll be able to, enter away from the damage anyway, I'm pretty sure.
I have it. Me too.
Annoying.
He literally blows him. Oh my god, dude, these guys are dodging so much stuff, it's driving me nuts. Like, can y'all please just get hit by stuff? Okay, this should be fine. And if my math is correct... Whoa, hold up. What's the speed? 27? Never mind, it's not fine. Okay. I was hoping to kill a few more things, but we had some big misses this turn.
Brisk and sharp.
That means that we get Bolganund, which is good. Bolganone. Like a little suck field. Him blowing himself up after 20 turns is some real Metal Gear Solid shit. It reminds me of the boss in that game that dies of old age if you take long enough. That might have been one of the worst uses of Fracture I've ever seen. He could have just punched her. He would have broke her and he would have done a little damage. What a fool.
I have failed.
These guys just not move? Are they just here to cast Fracture? Kind of funny. Let's deal with the stuff over here, then we'll figure out what we're doing over there.
Allow me.
When does Leaf say anything even close to that? I don't know. I'll have to pay attention next time I play Thracia.
I will help.
Certainly he doesn't say it in 4.
Annoying.
I guess it's possible that he says it in... He could say that in Thracia. I don't know. But I don't remember him saying that. But it wouldn't be like an insane thing for him to say in Thracia. Say it's one of the mentor characters. I like Ivy a lot. I wasn't expecting to like Ivy as much as I did, because it looked like she was gonna be like a big like edgelord character, and then it turns out she's just like, she's like afraid of ghosts and is not really edgy at all. I don't know, she's kind of funny.
May I?
Allow me. Me too.
Is this love a crime?
Is This Love a Crime was also a weird choice for a battle quote for the Sigurd emblem. I understand that is a good line that he does say in his game, but it's kind of weird for him to say in this game, in the contexts that he does. Alright, can you hit her this time, please?
I'm here.
That's not all.
Annoying.
I hope this is enough.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. 123 damage crit. I'd love to see it.
I'll help.
Ivy also has a cool design. I like her veil. Or, to me, it looks like a veil. I don't know what you would technically call it.
My turn.
Sorry for the trouble.
I really like that they gave characters different lines for when they're attacking, but their chain attack partner gets the kill. I think that's a nice little touch that they put in this game.
Need help?
Well, yes, Ivy does say I love you to Alear in their B support, because Ivy is, like, unhinged in the best way. Such a goofy character. We stan, for sure.
A slight injury.
And it is like, the other thing with the custom ending lines for the chain attacks is it is a nice little way for them to add extra characterization. Like, some characters will thank them, and then other characters will be like, hey, I had that one,
Give us
man.
the
What the
chance to
fuck?
prove that we are worthy allies.
Oh my god, he has a 21% chance crit? That's too much. I don't like it. Etier is funny. I like Etier a lot too. Oh my god, am I an idiot? I am an idiot. Alright. Let's roll it back. Here, we don't have to roll it back that far though. This to when we moved Ivy and Rosado. We need to just not do that. We can even kill the one. We can do this and then just move.
I'll help.
Yeah, Veil's stats aren't super impressive, but she does fill the important role of being a dragon unit, which means she gets all of the terrain types from Corrin's power. I think I'm actually going to use... where did I put Alear? Where'd Alear go? Oh, over here. Okay. I'm like, have I lost my mind? Yeah, so I think Veil's stats are meh, but they do fill the important role of being a dragon, which is very nice for, setting up, Corrin's stuff. Which then also frees up Alear to do something else. Because the first, up until I get Veil, I usually have Corrin on Alear. But once you have Veil, you can put something else on Alear if you want. Etier and Goldberry fight over a baked potato in their C support and get real racist with it. It's pretty funny. Okay. I'm thinking it may be time to take advantage of some Micaiah strats for, to finish off Soren here, because I bet we can get him this turn. Trying to figure out the best way to do the warp. I want to send Kagetsu, Alchrist. Kagetsu, Alchrist, and Goldberry seems a pretty good one. Ooh, although it's also going to send Jean, right? And that's not going to be enough. I really need him to twice. What if we did, like... Best way to do. We have to get through 4 health bars, but he only has 28 defense. Is not that much. Kagetsu can almost definitely get through 1. Alchrist, I think, has a good chance of being able to get through 1. His speed's not that high, so they'll double. Lizard probably gets through 1 if they crit. That would be 3. I get through a 4th one. Possibly with Goldberry. be able to apply Draconic Hex.
I'm ready.
How far can... It's a little hard to figure out how to approach him without a warp, because that, bolting is serious business. And I'm pretty sure if Jean Micaiah warps, this is gonna send him too, right? Let me see. Let me see if we can. Oh, I thought he'd be able to warp a little further. That complicates things. I don't know. Let's just do it the way we're supposed to do it instead of trying to cheese it. Which definitely means hiding Allchrist, because that man cannot take a bolting, for sure. 100% not take a bolting.
I had no choice but to win.
But Soren will probably move closer next turn, and then we can dogpile on him, I think. Resistance 15, magic damage 50. And I gotta be careful around units with low luck, because his crit was fairly high. What was Alir's luck? So he would have like 20% crit on most of these people. Versado definitely can't take a bolting. He would probably be okay. But what we can do is set up for a big dance next turn. Yeah, I knew rewarp sends Jean too, but I wasn't sure if regular warp did, since it he's in the indicated range, but it's a little weird. We can even engage and add some resistance here. Move her here. And then we can kind of set up for how we want our if we're thinking about warping next turn, we can set up for that now. You do this to stop these guys from getting anywhere, and then I think these are warp targets with these guys.
I'll manage.
Go on the space you're on. I was really hoping it would. Oh, but we can probably do one of these. Oh, you can't. Why can't you Kanto after that? Ugh. It feels like there's just random shit that you can't canter after, and it's really annoying. To me, that seems like something I should be able to canter after. Why not? And then ideally we will get Soren to move up a bit, and then next turn we can do some warp shenanigans.
I must focus.
Okay, let's see what happens. I think it's interesting how they made low poly models for battles because in 3 Aces had the model but shrunk down. I'm pretty sure you're right about that. So you're right, it is interesting that they did that. I hadn't really thought about it, but I believe you are correct. Ooh, he didn't bolting. Fascinating. What did he do? What does that buff do? All of the smoke. All right, what did you just do? Used to attack foes in. I have no idea what he just did. Did he use the staff? Does he have a staff? Reflect, allies gain. Okay, that's fine. We're not attacking any of them. We're just gonna try to kill Soren this turn. If I get him here, can he get in ranged? He will have 5 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, he would be in ranged. Soren.
Just a scratch.
Cause movement. They must. Badge. Unfortunate.
This doesn't look good.
It looks fine, Jean. We're good.
Here goes.
Okay. We're gonna move her there. We're gonna dance. I'm gonna try to do a Jean rewarp, and I think we can get there this turn. I might have to play it slightly different. So I might have to roll it back and change the way that I do it slightly. Veil hair clips through a lot in other class Wolf. Veil's hair clipping through doesn't surprise me. It's big and long. So definitely not surprised that it clips through things. What happens if I rewarp like this? Does someone just not come? Is that what happens? Yeah, okay, that complicates things. I think we're gonna have to do this turn slightly differently, but this is gonna be the prototype. I want to see to what extent these guys can mess Soren up. But I'm pretty sure we will be redoing this turn slightly.
Quickly now.
Sleep now. This time, victory was mine.
Precision. Power.
Oh, she ended up here. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think we can make it work this turn, but we need to do it a little different. what's the best way? I feel like we can get him this turn. Gotta think about how. See if warp works the way that I think it does. Gonna send these 3, right? This is not really what I want. Yeah, I positioned for a rewarp, but what I really want is a normal warp, right? I could do something like this. Look at these guys to where they can shoot him. Lyndon, the old man, and the old warrior woman need better stats. Yeah, I mean, I think that they can fill certain roles okay. Saphir, like, I had her on the team for a little bit just to do, like, basically just to do backup attacks, and that was fine. But that was, like, a decent enough role that they could fill. Longbow. Or fail not, probably. Oh, interesting. Bolting counterattacks like that in this game? Fascinating. Warp these 2 over. Then do a dance and then warp the other ones over. We're using a lot of warps because I messed up my positioning. But I think we could make it work. It's gonna require more warps than I was planning to use. Fine. As long as he doesn't miss, this should be good.
No obstacle will stand.
Alright, so that's 1 health bar down. Just check how much she's gonna do. This will also give us the Ike dialogue that we want. Cool. I think this one will work, I'm pretty sure. Rewarp. Should lose Lobby, but I think that's fine. So I actually think what we need to do is have Vale clear some of the yeah. Oh, I know we can make this turn work. I just need to think of how to do it, because the problem now is that this reduces movement, so we can't canter Kagetsu out to let Lizard hit. Let me change that rewarp slightly. Let me go back to when did we attack? Let me go back to here. I want to change how Jean used that staff. Still want to do the same warp, but a little different. I'm going to send them over here. Yeah, that's better. Move him here, we can actually dance Ivy as well. We can at least get her into tool assist range. Nice, that actually gets her into attacking range. Even better. Not that she's going to do a ton of damage, but she'll be a backup unit that can chain attack now. That is the key. She'll sit right here and do some backup attacks. Now we can do our rewarp. Here. I think this is how we want to set it up. And I want to just get rid of some of these smoke tiles so that we can get people in and out with Canter.
Let's begin.
And then we should be able to have one of the archers finish that off. Probably Marin can even finish that, because it doesn't need to be a ton of damage. Yeah, 93 hit, this should be fine. And we'll get the special dialogue here.
You always did like making things difficult.
Ike?
Let's see if this is good enough for you.
Stop! You don't have to prove yourself to me!
That's cute.
Right. Fall. Way to shine.
Okay, so what we're going to be relying on, I believe, is just mainly going to be a couple crits. They're going to be high percentage crits. I think we just need one.
Allow me.
Okay, we didn't get that one. That's fine. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we just need one. This is... Fuck me, man. Well, I really would have liked one of those crits. Is it doable now? Maybe not. Because what we really want is for Mavier to be attacking now. But then Mavier's not going to be able to move out of the way for Kagetsu to attack, and we definitely need Kagetsu to attack. So this probably isn't going to work.
I'll help. Just about that.
Guess I needed protecting.
Although this does give one more chain attack at least. Wow, 4 40% crits and none of them go? That sucks, dude. I needed at least one. Yeah, this isn't gonna work now. Alright, maybe I just do it the honest way and don't try to warp skip it, in which case we need to go back 2 turns. We're not doing the warp strats. The last turn is definitely in a fucked position. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Badge.
Sorry.
That's what I get for trying to do it the lazy way, right? They're like, fuck you, don't warp skip the map.
Sounds perfect.
Where are we headed?
I do still want to set up that Danzo, so let me refresh Byleth. Move Rosado over here. Rosado's not going to see combat, so it doesn't matter if they get hit by the meteor.
Our foes are strong.
Yes.
I want to do that from there or from here might work. Do it from here. The only thing that's hitting anyone is bolting.
No problem.
But bolting is no laughing matter. Definitely have to be a little careful with the bolting.
Ready and able.
Bonded shield here. And if any of them get bolting, they should be fine because of the shield. You'll hear. Oh, fuck. Is she gonna get killed by the... I forgot to have Marin kill the priest. Yeah, Marin might die to that priest. Or not Marin. Rosado might die to that priest. Because I forgot he existed. Okay, it's fine. He's just attacking Marin.
Now I'm mad. That's
He's a
how
dum-dum.
right
He's a
does
dum-dum.
it.
He didn't want to kill Rosado. Or he has a bunch of smoke around him. He might not have actually been able to reach. Oh man, these guys are beefy. Only taking 33 from the killer bow? Okay, well this map isn't gonna go another 3 turns, so we might as well use engages now.
I'm here. Fight.
Damn. I'm rolling poorly on the crits right now.
I have it. Allow me.
Good. So I think I want to slow those guys down still, because we definitely need to deal with these flyers. We will deal with these flyers, for sure. Maybe you can kill this one.
I'll help.
Me too.
Our bonds give me strength.
Understood.
Wyverns are just real tough. I don't know where they got these guys, but they are strong.
Right.
I'm done.
Look here.
Wow, and this is with -5 defense.
I've got this.
Quickly
We
now.
can...
You too. Ready.
Okay, did get a crit. Like, I'm gonna be very sad if I don't get a crit again. But we did that time. Yeah, we'll be able to dance all crits. So I think what we can... Damn, even through the defenses, that's... Yeesh! Or we can at least break him. That should be fine. We'll get some chain attacks. And then hopefully we can finish him off with a danced Dahlcrest. This, and then we'll make a couple dummies here.
Allow me.
Over here.
For Protea. I must stay focused.
And I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen with this fabrication.
You'll see what I'm made of.
We'll have to see. All right, let's see how this plays out. Oh, Ivy's in bolting range, isn't she? She sure is.
Out of my way.
Oh, this is not good. Well, actually, it might be okay. It just depends what this Dragon Knight does. Oh, thank God for holdout. Fuck! Ugh!
This
God, the end of this chapter is tough, man. We'll figure it out, though. We have, like, 4 more attempts, so... Alright. So something has to be done about these 3 fellas here. Guarantee a kill instead of dancing it on a crit.
Stay focused. I'll assist.
Okay. Get the same level ups because we're on fixed.
May I? Please die.
allow me.
Look here. I won't falter.
I am the divine.
Nice! 2 crits. You love to
I
see
won't
it.
forget you.
Put her here because we're gonna want all Chris to take out that second one. We'll make the doubles. Is that the most productive use of our time? Oh man, he's 1 damage shy of killing him with Megagear. Well, that's fine, because we can... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use Molagear, and then we will have Diamant finish that kill. And that'll work. Still do that. Means the archer's just going to be able to hit Gold Mary. But not for that much. We could even prevent that. We could... Well, then he'd be able to... No, we could prevent that. Because we could dance Gold Mary. And then canter him back to safety. I think that's maybe the move. Okay. And intercede all to here. Oh, but I see. If somebody's not here, then... How much damage do you do to our good friend Gold Mary? Not that much. Probably better to just let Gold Mary be here and take the hit. And she still doesn't die to Cataclysm. I think this might be okay. I think Soren's gonna move up and cast Cataclysm, but I don't think anybody should die. Oh, interesting. So he's gonna bolting and not Cataclysm. That's fine. We can manage bolting. Okay, then this guy will die.
I will protect you.
We got. I think we're in a good spot now. I feel pretty good. Now that the scary wyverns are gone.
I haven't. Not done yet. Over here.
Annoying. That
Okay,
must have
there's
hurt.
one gone. We are slowly thinning out Soren's horde of knights. I think we can do. I think we can kill a few this turn because we can kill this one.
It's over.
Enter back to Sea Doll. He'll dance, then we'll kill the other one. This has been by far the most interesting map of the DLC ones, by the way. The other ones felt like very slow, but not necessarily super interesting. This one is pretty brain demanding. I do feel like I need to be like using my head. I also need to heal Alchris if he can survive another bolting. Should he be bolted. Oh, sorry. When I said of the DLC ones, I meant, of the new DLC ones. Tiki's might be the best one. I like Tiki's. But this is better than the Hector and Camilla one, I think.
Our bonds give me strength.
Alright, I think barring a terribly unfortunate bolting crit, I think we're in a decent spot here. We can increase our resistances too. Yeah, the lava gimmick is kind of interesting. The it's the smoke has actually been the most kind of difficult to deal with part, I think, interestingly. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna bait with the doubles instead of with Gold Mary. Oh, I didn't think she was in the crater. That's fine. She's, I think she's gonna stay out of combat for the rest of the map at this point.
Are you ready to die?
Did Ike get bolted? Ike did not get bolted, but we have seen the special conversation. Because I tried to do a warp skip earlier and it did not quite work out. It was okay. It was pretty short, the special conversation. Alright, I think this is the turn. I think we can kill him this turn.
My path is certain.
Can apply Draconic Hex to him. And we'll move her out of the volcano.
Excuse me.
Again! You didn't stand a chance.
Woohoo! Yes, what I think I'm actually gonna do is have Seadoll dance Rosado so that we can get a good Byleth dance. And then I think if we do that, we can end the map this turn.
To the death. Right. For Alucia.
I'm gonna move her here to where she can dual assist. Rosado can get here, so I think the illusory double is actually kind of in the way. It's sort of funny. We can take a health bar off here, though.
Let's begin.
If you want to see a Fire Emblem actually built around the permadeath mechanic, you should play Shadow Dragon and New Mystery of the Emblem. Those games feel very designed around permadeath. I guess you could also just play like the original FE1 or FE3 on like NES and SNES, but I think the remakes are the better experience. But those are the games I would recommend playing if you want to really dig into permadeath. Some of the GBA games aren't bad either. Like, you can play FE7 and let people die for sure. You get so many good pre-promotes in the late game. Alright, we're good. This is the one. We got him. We got him. Yeah, that was an interesting mechanic in 11. I didn't mind that mechanic, but I think a lot of people didn't like it. So, because they didn't bring it back in 12. 12 did had replacement units, but it didn't have those paralogs, where if you let too many people die. I think a lot of people don't like not having the opportunity to get characters, so I understand why they didn't do that again, but I didn't mind it. Okay, we're okay. I was just having a moment of panic where I was like, if we don't crit, are we in trouble? But I think we're fine. We are fine even if we don't crit.
May I? Sleep now.
Yeah, I mean, Fire Emblem, an XCOM game with Fire Emblem mechanics could be kind of interesting. Yeah, I think killing characters on purpose is unfun, is why people didn't like that mechanic in FE11. By the way, we did it. Woohoo! But I think the way that it was designed was really... I don't think they expected you to kill units on purpose. They were just there in case you had people die, but... You know, people want to play all the maps and see all the characters, so...
That's enough.
In practice, people feel like they need to kill characters.
So you performed rather well.
Which is
Does that mean
unfortunate.
you'll join us?
I am willing, though I suspect my involvement might cause problems for you.
What makes you say that?
I sense you will find my advice difficult to follow. As an example, my mercenary group was tasked with sheltering the princess of a ruined country. At one point, we were surrounded by enemy soldiers looking to capture her. As the group's strategist, my advice to our commander was to surrender her immediately. My logic was that, as mercenaries, gold was our priority. We had no moral obligation to her. Circumstances later changed, but I stand by the advice I gave at the time. I would give it again.
You're right to think I would disagree with that advice, but wrong to think I wouldn't value it. Difficult decisions need to be looked at from every angle. So I actually think it's a good thing that we have such different perspectives.
I could debate you on that point, but I don't see it getting us anywhere. Instead, let me give you this advice. Follow your own ideals.
What do you mean by that?
War is cruel. Wishful thinking won't bring you victory, but sticking to your convictions will. If war has taught me anything, it's that sheer determination can alter the course of history. So go on believing as you do. Continue forward in your own way. I will support that.
I understand. Thank you, Emblem Soren. I know there will be hard choices ahead.
Soren's a cool
I'll be
character. I'm
counting
glad
on
that
you
he
to help
made
me
this
make
game.
them. In the meantime, it's great to have you with us.
Looks like you and I get to team up again. It's good to see you,
Ooh,
Soren.
look at the muscles
If I
on
knew
Ike,
you were
baby. Look at
here,
those
I'd have
arms.
Joined right away.
So toned.
You should have said something sooner.
No harm in a bit of extra training.
May I ask you a favor?
Sure.
I'd like to resume my post, if you'll have me. My place is at your side.
I figured it was only a matter of time until you asked me that. Yeah, of course. I trust you more than anyone. You know
Yeah,
that.
Soren's relationship with
Thank you,
Ike
Ike.
is one of my
Serving you
favorites
gives
in
me
the
purpose.
series. Change to staff dance animation made at the start of the battle will now be reverted. Oh, I see. They turned off the animations because there's 8,000 staffs. I understand. I was wondering why the fracture animations weren't playing. Let's see what Soren has to say.
Not bad.
Yeah, FE9 and FE10 are really good, and I've been waiting for a remake for a while. I actually have a disc copy of 9, but I don't have, like, a GameCube to play it on anymore. Although I will say, there are other ways to play those Fire Emblem games. I'm not going to go into detail on that, but there are other ways. But hopefully they remake them soon. It would be nice. Plus, I think Smash has made Ike fairly popular, so it feels like a matter of when, not if. But it's tough because I get they also want to remake the games that never came out in the West, right? Like, the rumor is that they're working on the Fire Emblem 4 remake, and I really hope that's true, because Fire Emblem 4 is amazing, and I really want more people to have a chance to play it. So it is tough because there's so many games they need to remake. They need to remake 4, 5, 6. The dolphin swims in the sea. True. Exactly. So I assume that they will get around to a Tellius remake at some point. But it is tough because they have about 1,000 games they need to remake. Alright, let's look at what Soren gives us. We saw his active skills, but what are his inherited skills? Okay, assign decoy. Used to make one chosen ally more likely to be targeted by enemies for 1 turn. Effect is removed after ally is targeted or otherwise damaged 3 times. Interesting. So you can, like, make units attack Louis instead of your, squishy unit. I'll be interested to see how useful this is, because I can think of situations where it's useful, but I feel like a lot of times you can position your units in such a way that the enemies can only attack one guy anyway. So I'll be interested to see how that goes. Being able to inflict minus move with wind seems potentially pretty useful. Especially if you have Canter. Like, I'm thinking, like, I could throw this on Ivy, right? And, like, hit someone with wind and Canter away and not get counterattacked. And I feel like there's some value there. When unit deals effective damage, deal +5. I don't care so much about that. It seems okay. But I feel like a lot of the effective damage one-shots anyway in this game. But I think for him, the big thing is going to be Calamity and Bolting Access. I think are going to be pretty huge from Soren. That seems to be where the value's at. So now that the DLC's done, that's where I'm going to finish the stream up for today. I'm going to start a regular streaming schedule. I'll make a post about it. But I'm thinking probably Wednesday nights and either Saturdays or Sundays. So I'll have like 2 regular streaming days, and then I might do some like guerrilla-style streams throughout the week. I think the regularly scheduled ones will be a Fire Emblem playthrough, and the guerrilla ones will maybe be more like whatever I feel like playing. Because I really want to play Yggdra Union, or Yggdra Union on stream, but like, I understand it's like a Fire Emblem channel, right? So I'm going to keep the regular days to Fire Emblem, but I might do some guerrilla streams throughout the week of games that I want to play that aren't Fire Emblem. But keep an eye out for that post with the schedule. And also, I should have a video coming out today or tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that as well. Thanks everyone for stopping by, and I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday.